Greetings, sleepers. Esper here. It's been a long week. I've been working in the background on the logistics to try and make the channel better. However, I did manage to get every schematic in the game except for the Shadow Hood. So I'll share with you my rotations and all the locations of the crashed ships in Haga Basin, as well as a new Solari farm that I was doing, and you can make a pretty penny pretty quickly. Let's first go over the Vermilion Steel locations. This is where you can pull the Sprinter still suit. Now let me preface this by saying your chance of finding a ship is low, and if you do find a crashed ship, it's about a 1 in 10 chance that you're going to pull a schematic out of it. So let's hope it's a schematic you need. You can find crashed ships all over Vermilius. There are quite a few spots around the Anvil Outpost strip, and another great spot to case out is the edge along Shoal, as you can use this zone line to farm both zones at once. Next door in Shoal, you can get your Duraluminum tier schematics. There are a few in the northern part of the zone, and then there's even more inside the radiation area. So make sure you're carrying a rad suit with you, and then farm the chosen armor out of the main crash ship. This was selling for about 1 mil a piece the first week, and I'm still getting about 200k a pop on these, so it's a good money grab. As you go north towards Mysa Terrell and the Crossroads Outpost, you'll start seeing a few more crash ship spots. Around here you can get the aluminum tier. And when you're here, make sure that you go onto the top of Mysa Terrell and pick up the Poison Mist or the Spark Sword schematic that's on the dead body. Now go inside and also pick up these same schematics, as we're going to use these for our money farm. Now the quicksand along El Gaharb and Janub also hold a few more crash ship spots where you can get your aluminum tier still suits. Now another thing you're going to want to keep an eye out for is the red flares from the newer dynamic NPCs. Each one of these has a quest to earn some Solari, and at 3k a pop, they add up pretty quickly. Once you've done a rotation around Haga Basin, jump to a new siege via the world map, and then do it all again without any timers on loot or the dynamic quest NPCs. While looting crash ships and more, you're going to want to look out for the MK5 radiation suits and loot those. Take them and the sword schematics you've been looting from Mysa Terrell back to your base. Here you're going to repair all the radiation suits and craft all the swords. The swords are of the aluminum tier, but they're unique, so they're going to give you a good amount of money for an easy tier to farm. Each one of these is going to net you just under 4k, and the still suits just over 10k each. Now if you have any extra duraluminum and you need Solari, you can always just craft a bunch of these and sell them at full price. I made over 12 million in the last week using nothing but this method with very little play time. Watch yourself though, I did get a little too comfortable and lost all my stuff, including my MK6 Assault, landing near a Sandworm. After that I got pissed and I wanted my revenge. Not being able to kill the Sandworm in Dune Awakening, I decided to pay the Spacing Guild to capture the one that ate me and transport it to Monox and Pyro. I had to use all this melange for something, it's just sitting around. Then the Atmo Esports team and I went out on our yearly team building exercise and completed the questline Stormbreaker. At the end we got to fight the giant Valakar Sandworm that I had transported over. With our radiation suits on and our guns in hand, we blasted the worm from ground and sky until the mighty beast fell. Then we extracted a tooth from it just so that I could feel good about crafting myself a crysknife, so I felt more like a winner doing it and less like a loser. From now to the 19th of November, you can get the new pieces for the Observer building set. You can get the triangle walls and the half walls, as well as the new hatch. These are yours for watching at least 3 hours of your favorite streamer on Twitch, as long as they have the drops enabled. Now, their Atreides giveaway is almost up, so make sure that you're entered for that if you haven't already, because next month's giveaway is going to have all kinds of new stuff. I've got mural codes to give away, I've got game keys, as well as statues of Dune Awakening printed in high fidelity resin. So I'm also going to be releasing more videos per week in the lead up to the new console release, so make sure that you're subbed for all the new guides, tips, and news coming your way. Till next time, sleeper, fly low and fly fast. Esper out.